The golden era scenario looks at a future in which we have high levels of government expenditure and high levels of social cohesion. So in terms of government expenditure and a booming economy, how might this come about? Well, one may well be a boom in the solar economy. So that becomes new technological opportunities for Australia, new export opportunities opening up, such as in the export of education, bringing more international students into this country. And overall, a greater ambition to be innovative and give things a go. And so what we're looking at in this scenario, therefore, is a booming economy, one in which people are willing to experiment, give things a go, and the money is now beginning once again to flow into the Australian economy. At the same time, with the growth in social cohesion, we're seeing young people actually receiving HSC and other school certificates for volunteering. So it's not a fringe extra, it's not a way of getting kids out of the school for a day a week or something like that. It's actually an integral part to their education, when the government itself realises that an important part of the Australian way of life depends upon this social cohesion actually being actively encouraged. A minister for social cohesion perhaps being appointed, a minister to assist non-governmental organisations so they're not held back by government red tape, etc. So we see a booming economy and also an increase in people wishing to volunteer with plenty of time, plenty of skills on their hands. A lot of baby boomers who perhaps have retired but have still got plenty of energy for good causes.
Well, again, as has been suggested, the acceptance or promotion of innovation is an extraordinarily important feature of this particular scenario. In a lot of the other scenarios, there'll be a tendency to hold back from innovation because there'll be penalties attached to that innovation. But in a booming economy, and in an economy where there is high social capital, the risks are much lower in terms of innovation, and the costs of failure are lower. So there's a real tendency for innovation to be occurring in a whole range of different areas in the community. And a good instance of that, again, is what Keith was saying a moment ago about the tech economy and the extent to which technology is being adopted, new technology is being adopted. As I say, in a restrained economy and in an economy where there is low social capital, there will be a tendency not to adopt new technology anywhere near as rapidly as it would be in this kind of scenario. So again, it's about scanning the environment, seeing to the extent to which those sorts of things are being adopted. There's also, in this scenario, and this sort of thing can be sensed by people, even though it may be simply that, sensing it rather than seeing physical signs of it. You can tell when an economy and a society is in a golden age. It comes out in so many different ways, and you can sense that society is on the up. And you can sense it in a whole range of different ways. And it seems to me that's a really important thing for people to be looking out for. Because one of the things that we will be doing in terms of all these scenarios is asking the local services to continually feed back to us their impressions of what's happening out there. And we'll then put all those together, and that should start to give us a very broad indication from the network as a whole as to what kind of scenario is emerging, and that'll be particularly true in terms of this one, because it's about that sense of enthusiasm, that sense of excitement about the future.